Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach 5th standard science. In that lesson, skeletal system. Okay, students? Yes. Students, in our body, we have so many parts. Some of the parts that we can see, they are external parts. Some parts are there which we cannot able to see. They are internal parts. So each part in our body perform different function. So let's learn what are the different parts are present in our body and what do they function. Okay. Body and organ system. Number of organ perform one or more definite function in our body. Yes, each organ have different functioning. Example, a number of organs such as mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, intestine, they all together perform one function. That function is digestion, children. Yes, for digestion, we need some of the organs like mouth, esophagus, stomach, pancreas, liver, and intestine. Okay. Here is a list of major organ system and their functions. The first one is digestive system. So, the first and the foremost thing, whatever you will eat the food, it should be digested. That is the first process takes place in our body. Is it? Yes. Digestive system. What is the function of the digestive system? It breaks down the food into smaller and smaller form, which is utilized by our body, students. See here, whatever we will eat, the food, it was eaten, it should be broken down into smaller and smaller form. Then afterwards, it was utilized by our body, students. Okay. The next is respiratory system. What is the function of this respiratory system, children? Yes, it helps to supply oxygen to body and remove carbon dioxide. Yes, our body need oxygen and the carbon dioxide is released from our body. So, the lungs helps in respiration. Our body takes oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. We call that process as respiration process. That is worked by the system. It is a respiratory system. Come to the third system. Yes, it is transportation. What it transport? It transport food, chemicals, gases. It also helps to remove the waste material from the body. In our body, some material should be transported. Like food, it is transported. Whatever we will eat, the food, the nutrients present in the food, it is transported to all the part of the body. Chemicals and gases, these are all transported. Gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide is transported in our body. So these are all helpful for the transportation. This would be done by the system we call as circulatory system. Come to the next system, that is nervous system. Yes, it helps to feel changes around us. Yes, children. Whatever the changes is present in your surroundings, that would feel by the system is called as nerve system. It has consist of nerve and the brain. Whatever the respond or the stimulus, it was done by the surrounding. For that particular response was given by our body because of presence of nervous system. Okay. The next is respiratory system. Yes. The respiratory system, excretory system. Excretory system, it removes the undesirable waste. After the nervous system, the excretory system is the system where it will be remove the waste material from our body. Yes, children. After utilizing the food, our body, it should be remove the waste material. We call that process as excretory process. Okay. And then reproductive system. Yes. Every living organism have to reproduce of their own kind. We call such system as reproductive system, where it helps to produce the babies. Okay. The next is endocrine system. Endocrine system controls and coordinate the body functions with the help of certain chemicals released from our body, children. In our body, certain chemicals should be released that helps to controlling as well as coordinating of our body. Next is skeletal system. Yes, the skeletal system is the system. Because of presence of the skeletal system, our body have a particular shape. Yes, it gives shape as well as support to the body and helps in movement. For the movement, we need the system, that is the skeletal system. Next is muscular system. It gives shape to the body and helps in movement. The muscles, because of the muscles and the skeleton, we have a particular shape and helps in moving and doing the physical work. Okay. The skeletal system and muscular system together make the movement of the body. The movement of the body is possible only because of the skeletal system attached with the muscles, that is a muscular system. So in this chapter, we will study the skeletal system and how muscles helps in the moving the bones. Okay, now children? Yes. Skeletal system. As you know that the framework of bones in our body, we call it as skeleton. If you see the picture, it was showing the skeletal system. It is going to do the work, the framework of the bone in our body is known as the skeleton. What it covers? This skeleton, if you see the skeleton is covered by the flesh, means muscles, and the skin. This skeleton, because of presence of skeleton, we have particular shape and provide support to the body, students. Okay. So it protects our internal organs. Yes. Because of presence of this skeleton, our internal organs are protected. Example, brain, heart, kidney, lungs, pancreas, liver, and so many organs are protected because of the presence of the skeleton. Okay. So it protects our internal organ. Example, the skull protects the brain. Rib cage protects the heart and lungs, where the rib cage is going to protect from the outermost environment. They're going to protect the heart as well as the lungs. An adult have 206 bones are present in the human with a different shape and different size we can see in the body. The bones in the palm, foot and toe are small in size, children. When come to the bones in the legs, arms are long and rib bones are round. Okay. Few bones in the head present which is flat. See, the bones are hard from outside. If you see the bone, you feel it is hard, which is hard in outside and spongy inside. This makes the bones both light in weight and also strong in nature. Some bones which are hollow have soft, fatty substances present inside the bones. We call that one as marrow. Yes, children. Inside the bone, there is a presence of soft, fatty substance. We call that fatty substance as marrow. That is called as bone marrow. What is the function of this marrow? This marrow will produce new blood cells. Inside the bone, we have a bone marrow. This bone marrow is going to produce new blood cells. That is the red blood cells, which carry oxygen to all part of the body. Isn't no? Yes. Our body have blood cells, that is red blood cells and white blood cells. The main function of this red blood cells is it carry oxygen to all the part of the body. Whereas the white blood cells, it carries the white cells which fight with the infection or disease causing agent. So this RBCs and WBC were produced inside the structure. We call it as marrow. Okay. Bones also stores some minerals. So part of the skeleton. The human bone can be put into 4 major groups. They are skull bone, backbone, rib cage, limb bone, and the girdles. What this skull bone consists of? You know that the skull is a region which is present in the topmost in the body. The normal adult skull is made up of 22 bones, children. 8 flat bones fuse to form brain case. They protect the brain. Then other 14 bones, what it is present, they provide the support to the face. The lower jaw, which is present in the skull, is movable. Only the lower jaw, which is present, it will be moved. So, because of that, we can able to eat, talk. The jawbone bear teeth, is it? Which is helpful for eating the food. Here, teeth are not bones. Okay. So, the skull has consists of 22 bones in the adult. Okay. 14 bones provide support to the face. In the skull, the jaw, which is a lower jaw, is present. That is a movable. This will help for eating the food. Then backbone. If you see here in this picture, you can see the backbone or the vertebral column, children. Okay. The skull, what it is present, it is attached to the backbone. This backbone forms the main axis of the body, but it not made up of single long bone. It has so many bones or get attached. This backbone, if you see the backbone is not made up of single bone. So many bones are attached to this backbone. How many it consists? It consists of series of 33 small bones are present, children. Each of the bone, we call it as vertebrae. If you see this backbone has consist of so many bones. That bones are made up of very small in structure. We call it as vertebrae. Okay. Therefore, the backbone is also known as vertebral column. This vertebral column protects the spinal cord, which is a bundle of the nerves. Where the spinal cord means a bundle of nerves, what it is present. That extend downward to the brain. The down of the brain, it was extending. Since the backbone is made up of small bones, we are able to bend and twist our backbone into so many directions. Okay. If it is made up of only one bone, we can't able to bend it. Okay, now children. See, the next is rib cage. Yes, you know the rib cage. The rib cage, it was consist of 12 pairs of long curved bones. These ribs are surround the chest in the form of cage-like structure. So, we gave the name rib cage. Ribs are joined to the backbone and to the breastbone at front side. Yes, this rib cage are attached to the backside bone as well as the front bones. The last two pairs are joined only to the backbone and not to the breastbone. These two pairs of ribs we called as floating ribs. If you see in this picture, the last ribs, it was not joined to the breastbones. We call this one as, yes, floating ribs. This rib cage protect the heart. Some of the organs it will protect like heart, lungs. It also helps in the lungs to expand by expanding the chest when the time of respiration, children. Okay. Then limb bones and girdles. If you see here, we have two pairs of limbs. They are arms and the legs. The upper limbs are called arms and lower limbs are legs. Is it? Yes. Upper limbs, upper arm and the lower arm together make limb. Upper arm is made up of numerous single bones. Humerus is joined at the elbow. In the elbow part, where they have joined bone, we called as humerus. With a pair of bones to form lower arm, children. Then the upper arm bone is joined to the spine with the help of shoulder bone or the pictorial girdle. This shoulder girdle consists of, yes, pair of shoulder blades and a pair of collar bones. Okay. And the lower limbs, what we have the lower limbs, the upper leg and the lower leg together form the lower limbs. The upper leg is made up of femur or a single bone. If you will see here in the picture, we can see the femur. Okay. So it is made up of single bone. Femur is also known as thick bone. It is the longest bone present in the human body. Okay. Femur is attached to the hip bone or the pelvic girdle, children. Okay, no? In this class, children, we learnt about different system. That is the digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system, reproductive system, endocrine system, skeletal system, muscular system. In that skeletal system, we learned about number of bones present. In that bone marrow is present, and then different parts of the skeleton, that is the skull bone, backbone, rib cage, limb bone, and the girdle. In this class, we have completed the content. In the next class, I am going to continue the content, the left of the content present in this lesson. Okay. So, in the next class, we are going to study the next content in the same lesson. Okay. I hope you understood the class. Okay. Okay, bye. Have a good day.